All right, these are the solutions for 9-2 Mastery Check version A. All right, in number 1 here, we're supposed to graph this quadratic, and we have some steps to follow. Step A is to find the x-coordinate of the vertex of the parabola. So to do that, we'll use our equation, negative b over 2a. And in this case, that is negative 12. So positive 12 over 2 times negative 3, which, if you calculate it out, it's negative 6 on the bottom. 12 divided by negative 6 is negative 2. So negative 2 is going to be the x-coordinate of our vertex. And now we want to center our table on that. So we make a table using the vertex as your middle value. So our middle value is negative 2. And actually, I'm going to make that table bigger. There we go. Now stuff is bigger. All right. Negative 2. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, there it is. All right. Negative 2. And then we want to go numbers smaller than negative 2 and numbers bigger than negative 2, keeping it to integers to make our life easy. And then we plug those values in to our original equation. So we're going to take these x values and we're going to put them into the original equation. And what we get is 2, 11, 14, 11, and 2. And then we plot those points for part C. So negative, I'll start with the vertex. Oh, right. So we're going to go up by 2's because otherwise we won't be on the table or on the graph. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Just mark that. So our vertex is at negative 2, 14. And then we have negative 3, negative 3, 11, negative 3, 11, negative 1, 11, 0, 2, and negative 4, 2. So those are our points. And you could connect them with a line if you want, but this is all we need to do for this problem. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, Diego is frustrated with his schoolwork and he escapes his classroom and climbs onto the roof of the school to destroy his Chromebook. He throws it up into the air with an initial upward velocity of 20 feet per second. From a height of 45 feet. How long does it take his Chromebook to reach its maximum height? What is the maximum height that it reaches? Okay, so we need to put this information into a standard form quadratic, and this is a case where we have falling objects. Excuse me. So we're going to use negative 16x squared. So height is equal to negative 16x squared plus the initial velocity times x plus the starting height times x. So that's our equation. And we can, to find how long it takes to reach its maximum height, well, if he is throwing this Chromebook up there and it's falling down, that maximum height is going to be the vertex. So it's going to be on the axis of symmetry. So we can use negative b divided by 2a, which in this case is negative 20 divided by 2 times negative 16, which is negative 20 over negative 32, and Those are both divisible by 4, so 5/8. The negatives cancel out. If you put in your calculator, it is 0.625. Seconds. So that is, how long does it take it to reach its maximum height? It takes 0.625 seconds. And what is the maximum height it reaches? In order to do that, we are going to put our time in for x in the equation. So we'll have negative 16 times 5/8 squared plus 20, and it doesn't matter if you use the fraction or the decimal, plus 45. And if you calculate that out, that equals 51.25 feet. All right, and that is the maximum height that it reaches. He really didn't throw it very high, even though he was so angry. Okay, next one. Local ice cream shop sells 150 ice cream cones per day. I need black. 150 ice cream cones per day at a price of $5 per cone. And that equals our revenue. So if we multiplied those, I left some room here to add the rest of this problem in. So 150 at $5 per cone, is that maximizing their profit? Let's find out. The owner estimates that for each 50 cents decrease, so our $5, remember this is our price, for each 50-cent decrease, so for each time we take away 0.5, we'll put an X there so we can do it lots of times, they will sell 25 more, so this goes plus 25X. What should the owner charge to maximize revenue? So in order to do this, this is a case where we need to find the vertex, and so we need to put it into standard form. So what we're going to do is multiply this out. So first I'll multiply the x's. 25 times negative 0.5 is negative what? 12.5. X squared. So that's these two multiplied together. I just started with the terms that had x because they go first. X squared goes first. It's the highest order or highest degree term. Next, we'll multiply the 25 times the 5, and we'll get plus 125x, and then we'll multiply the 0.5 times the 150, and we'll get negative 75x. And then we'll multiply the 150 by the 5, just the numbers without any x's, and 150 times 5 is what? 500 to 750. All right, now we're not quite into standard form yet. We need to combine our middle terms because they are both x terms. They are like terms. So our final equation here we'll have that negative 12.5 x squared out front, and 125 minus 75 is positive 50x, and then plus 750. So now we use our equation, negative b over 2a which in this case is negative 50 divided by 2 times negative 12.5. And if you calculate that out, you realize that it equals 2. It's a negative. And all they were asking is, what should the owner charge to maximize revenue? So we know that they should charge x equals 2, but we have to go back to our expression here for price. And the best price is going to equal 5 minus 0.5 times 2, and that is 4. So the final answer is, that's $4. All right, those are the answers to this mastery check. Good luck on the retake if you're taking it. Otherwise, if you're still confused, find one of your teachers, ask them questions. We're happy to help. Have a great day.